Well, hi YouTube. I just wanted to check in really quick and share a project I've been working on, and say that just in case you're wondering, I have not fallen off the edge of the earth. I came close, but I didn't actually fall. So, no, I'm just kidding. Um, it's just been a busy, crazy summer, kids and activities and life. But I did get time to finally get into my craft room and try to, clean it out and find the desktop again and get working on a project, and this is what I came up with. This is a 5.5 by 6.5, mini, using Echo Park paper, Chillingworth Manor, and I believe it's last year's Halloween collection, but I might be wrong, so don't quote me. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I've had it for a while. I've always loved the paper, but it got totally just lost in this room, in the abyss of stuff. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, this was going to be a paper bag mini, but like I said, I was really struggling, so I used the same binding technique as the paper bag mini, but I decided to go with this page, which is the 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock with 2 folds. You get this page, and you have 2 pockets, a pocket on each side, and then you can put a tag down the front, or you could probably do it through the side if you wanted to. I opted to go for the top. So anyway, that's what that is. Here is the front cover. This is the spine, with just some paper and pieces from the collection. And then this is the back cover, and I just love that. I like that. I love that poem. The thing that I would change about this is that I thought that using, if one seam binding is good, then 6 pieces of seam binding must be fabulous. So I went with the fabulous route, and as you can see, it's a mess. It turns into a hot mess trying to untie them. So I think, so that I can save it, I think what I'll do is I'll take these pieces here and iron them out and just stitch them together until we get to probably about there. That way they can loop in a bow and close the book, but still not get all tied up. So I think that's the plan. Anyway, the book isn't totally embellished and decorated because I'm debating on giving this book to my daughter Alex or not. She liked it, and she's going to have a lot of Halloween activities going on, so I think she's going to have some really fun photos this year for it, so I'm probably going to give it to her. So, I wanted to just kind of leave it a little bit open, plus I was running out of mojo. So here is the first. This is just a little mini book. She can put a couple photos in there or do some journaling, and it can stay private. Close the book. I was doing, on all the other pages, I was doing the opposite paper at each point, but I don't know why that didn't translate to the front cover. Anyway, and on this side I just used a couple pieces from the collection. This is a tag that was in there that she can put a photo on. And these she can do some journaling on or add a photo. And then I thought this would be the same. iPhones and Instagrams are a big part of teenagers' lives, so I thought these would be cute. She could put her little photos on them. And anyway, each page has a tag in the center, and they all look like this. They're blank on the back, paper on the front. And this is a paper from Authentiques line from just a couple years ago, maybe even 3 years ago. I got about 12 sheets of it in my collection, so I'm thinking at time of purchase that I really love it. And I love music note paper, so, it's obvious that I loved it. So I thought I could kind of get this in there, and I didn't think that it was so different that it would be noticed as odd. So that's what all the tags look like, so I won't pull the rest of them out and waste anybody's time. Just a little bit of embellishing, some stickers from the collection, and a little bit of ribbon, or not ribbon, but trim. And then here's some more tags from the collection. I just love this image, this Nevermore, the Raven, Edgar Allan Poe. Love it. And then here is this one. So this is a funny fact, okay? When I was little, I can't think of the guy's name that does the voice of Darth Vader, okay? Anyway, that guy, he had read that the Raven, and I always thought when I was little, I thought that Darth Vader wrote the Raven. So obviously I needed to pay more attention somewhere, but just thought that was a fun fact. Anyway, here is another little mini book. She can put some more photos or some more journaling if she doesn't want the world to see it. Just whichever she wants to do, and a little bit of trim. There's plenty that can be done with the pages still. You know, I didn't overdo it so where she'll hate it, because she's a little bit on the minimal side. You know, but she'll still enjoy it, and I think she can add a little bit of her own flair to it. So I think it'll work. This page I left completely empty. There's not a tag, there's not a trim, there's nothing, because I just couldn't decide. Everything I did didn't seem to work. It didn't seem to flow. I wasn't happy with it, and instead of doing something that I hated, I opted to do nothing so that I could have the chance to maybe do it again later when the mojo returns. Anyway, that's that. And then here's another page. You know, it's not, again, not very embellished. It's very minimal. Just a little trim, a little bit of pearl. I really like this image from the collection. You know, it's turned it into a tag or a photo mat. Alex can do what she wants with it. These were parts of the collection, and I was getting ready to throw them back, you know, into the scrap pile, and not the scrap pile, but you know, the leftovers from the collection, and just toss them in the bag. And she liked them, so I pulled them back out and put them in there in hopes that I can find a place to put them to use. And here is the next page. Here is just another photo mat from the collection, backed with black cardstock. Some burlap ribbon, some of the braided trim, a little I Am Rose flower. I misted it with Lindy's, and then a, oh my gosh, what is that thing right there I'm looking at? That would be a big old flatback pearl. Yes, that. And then this is just a piece from the collection. I thought this was really cute, and she's into music, so I thought it would go with her. And then we're getting close to the last one. Again, pages are not too embellished. You know, still a lot of work that can be done to them, but like I said, she doesn't like a lot of extra. She doesn't like a lot of frill. She doesn't like a lot of flowers and bows, which is killing me, because I always thought I would have a super, super girly girl, but that's not who she is. So, you know, I want her to like the mini, so I did it to her instead of what I want her to be. Anyway, do you believe in magic? I thought this was really cute, and it's totally something she would say, and so I thought she could write on that or put a photo on the back. And the same with this. I thought she could put a cute picture, or maybe our house decorated on the back of this and do a little journaling, or again, whatever she wants to do. This is the last page, and this is another piece of the collection. Just another one of the, you know, the cutout page, a spider from last year, you know, Halloween stuff. A little bit of spiderweb trim, and then another piece of the collection with a couple of skull beads and a little bit of wire to hold them in. And then I edged everything in the book with Donna Salazar's mixed media ink. And I know everybody is a distressed ink, you know, crazy, but if you haven't tried these, give these a chance, because these are really awesome. They're great ink, they spread well, super affordable. I mean, just, you know, they're the same price as distressed ink, I think, and you get a lot of miles out of them. In some places I also pulled out the old pan pastels and used the black. And all I got to say about that is, if you're going to use the pan pastels on something like this that you're going to be working with, use this. Spray this stuff on it, because if you don't, that black, I don't know if you call it ink or if you call it paint, whatever you call it, the pan pastel, it's going to be all over you. It was on my face, it was on my arms, it was on me in places where you wouldn't expect it to be, but it was just everywhere. You can't help it. So definitely spray it with this stuff, and that solves all the problems. It stops it from moving around. So, you know, anyway, just a tip, do with it what you will if you are using Pan Pastels. So anyway, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll get another project done pretty quick, and I'll be back with you soon. I have definitely been watching everybody's videos, just my iPad doesn't want to let me comment. So I have been watching everybody, and yay, I think all your videos are fabulous. So, you know, here's to another day, and I guess I'll see everybody tomorrow. You guys have a, you know, a terrific rest of your week. Bye.